it's live. Can you hear me?
It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
Testing, testing. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me know. Okay. Interesting. It's heavy as a motherfucker.
Ladies and gentlemen, anybody want to tell me just what in the West hell is going on here? That's right. Everybody out of jail. BG out of jail. Turk out of jail. Wayne out. Juvie out. The hot boys is outside at the same damn time. All right, and everybody talking about a hot boy reunion. They need to do a hot boy tour. Birdman said it's gonna be a hot boy tour. All right, I'm ready. I'm here for it. Okay, but I mean, caution all of y'all right now before you get out there and before you start inspecting the same hot boys that was in the 99 and the 2000. That ain't gonna be who that is. You see the difference? They done got older. You understand what I'm saying? That was 99, 2000. This 2023. All right? It's been 20 plus years. Things is a little different. All right? They ain't hot boys no more. They warm men.
So what about now? Huh? Actually, what about now? Can you hear me now? Go back on her. Testing, testing. All right. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3 to the 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg, Dr. Dre's at the door. Sound like he was finna break into your shit, but
cause you know about to rip shit up.
Rip shit up. It was kind of violent back then. Oh yeah, we're gonna be talking about 50 years of hip to that hop. What part was you on? Were you on the rip baggy clothes? Or was you LL, you needed love?
Oh, we going, Carl?
No, it's just really just testing.
All right.
Hello? She said it's a buzzing sound. Yes, that's what I'm hearing too. I wonder why. I think one of these mics is. Let me see. This is one. That's what now. Okay, you're gonna have to get off the phone and see if you can hear it now. She said she can hear me, but she said it's still, you hear the buzzing sound through the. Okay. All right, redo it again and see if you can let me know. Hello. We're testing to make sure everything is all good. Holler if you hear me. Testing. Testing. Is the echo or is it buzzing still? Hold on, I'm letting Dean and Carly in.
You said who and who?
Dean and Carla.
Oh, they already here? Dean and Carla.
And we're gonna have to, we doing it.
Hey, y'all, do y'all hear that buzzing noise, Dean and Carla?
And Carla.
And Carla.
Can you hear me?
Let's see. Oh, here we go. Sorry about that, y'all. Go ahead. Hello. Hello. What's going on, my dear phone? Hello. Yeah. She said it's a lot better. It's not as loud as it was anymore. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you very much. Oh. All right. Okay. Yeah, she said it's not as loud as it used to be. All right. She said it's a lot better. It's not as loud as it was. All right. Thank you very much.
All right. We can hear everything right now. This is us. I just went to this one.
So y'all want to kill this and then bring it back up, or y'all want to bring it back? Y'all want to start rolling? No, I might as well kill that. Kill it and bring it back.
We got everybody joining in. Let's start rolling because I just got done sending out this one. I want to have to start up a whole new one.
Okay,
calling there right now, so. Yeah, I don't want to have to start sending out a whole fucking new one and shit like that. Fuck that.
Alright, well damn shit. Y'all get ready. Kick it off.
Hold on 1 second. Let me finish. I just want to send them out on this one here real quick. To motherfuckers I see that's live or that's on.
No, okay.
I want to send it to them real quick.
Well, we were just making sure we didn't have any technical difficulties. We have well. Carla, you still can't hear it?
No, I can hear you now.
Okay, all right. I most definitely hear her.
I was hearing static before.
Alright. I'm over sending them out now. It happens fast for me. I get over it quick. Alright. I sent out like a bunch of them, so.
I'll tell you what,
only one I didn't send one out to was Mike, buddy, because I ain't catch his yet. I ain't seen him.
Let's start everything off with this.
Ladies and gentlemen, anybody want to tell me just what in the West hell is going on here? That's right. Everybody out of jail. BG out of jail. Turk out of jail. Wayne out. Juvie out. The hot
OZ.
And this Straight From Us podcast, we was going live just to make sure we could have the sound and stuff good and everything is on point like how it should be. So that's why you just seen us just sitting here twiddling thumbs and doing stuff, because we was doing sound check and everything, trying to bring the best quality that we can for y'all.
Because we got some interesting topics.
So with that being said, J Money, what was you talking about kicking this off with?
Talking about.
Ladies and gentlemen, anybody want to tell me just what in the West hell is going on here? That's right. Everybody out of jail. BG out of jail. Turk out of jail. Wayne out. Juvie out. The hot boys is outside at the same damn time. All right, and everybody talking about a hot boy reunion. They need to do a hot boy tour. Birdman said it's gonna be a hot boy tour. All right, I'm ready. I'm here for it. Okay, but caution all of y'all right now before you get out there and before you start inspecting the same hot boys that was in the 99 and the 2000. That ain't gonna be who that is. You see the difference? They done got older. You understand what I'm saying? That was 99, 2000. This 2023. All right? It's been 20 plus years. Things is a little different. All right? They ain't hot boys no more. They warm men. Okay? They warm men. It's not going to be a hot boys tour. It's going to be a warm man tour. Ain't nothing wrong with being a warm man. They warm men. And they was hot boys. Now they warm men. All right? Okay? So it's different. On the last tour, last time they was together, it was a lot of marijuana. It was a whole lot of women. It was all kind of stuff. This time it might be different. It's going to be prescriptions. It's going to be real prescriptions. If any pills, they're going to be doctor prescribed. Okay? Ain't going to be no marijuana. It's going to be some diffusers. They're going to be getting the air clean and clear. You understand? Might be a couple of CPAP machines. I don't know. But that's all right. That's what happened when you a warm man. All right? I don't know if they still going.
Well, there you have it from Senor Schuler King.
Well, that was the starter of one of the topics we're going to be talking about. 50 years of hip hop.
Hip hop, hippity hip hop. You don't stop to the bang bang boogie. Up jump the boogie to the boogity beat.
Boogity B. So what is your hip hop? What were you raised on? We started. Well, damn, we flowed into a lot of other hip hop.
Yes, we did.
Like, damn.
Yes, we did.
Think about.
I remember riding with my older brother, listening between Kumo D and LL. The first beef of hip hop that I can remember was How You Like Me Now.
What the movie Crash Moving? Like Bobby moving?
Was the movie.
The first, I go back to the first beef I remember. First beef I can remember was your boy what was it, Schoolie D? Schoolie D versus Kumo D. No, Schoolie D versus what's my boy name? KRS-One.
Oh, okay. KRS-One, I believe he still is writing diss lyrics for anybody that might want to say his name in the wrong way. He stayed ready.
But
he locked, loaded, and stayed ready.
Didn't Kumo D have a title before LL knocked him off?
Kumo D was part of the Furious Five, and they was lyrically, they was the lyricists. Now, lyrically, Kumo D was too intelligent lyrically for most people to really like him, but motherfuckers did like Kumo D. But if you listen to his raps and his lyrics was more positive rap, and most people didn't like positive rap. But actually, because of my brother, I actually like Kumo D. I mean, Kumo D has some hits. I go to work. I used to like that song.
Because for a long time, everybody with rap stared at the East Coast until NWA really hit.
Well, somewhere, yeah. You gotta so I, what I'm saying, I'm dated on this shit. Cause I tell y'all how far I go back. The first two tapes, not CDs, but the first two tapes that I bought of hip hop.
Definitely the tapes.
One was Born to Mac by Too Short. So we're talking about like 83, 84. And the other one was Tougher Than Leather by Run DMC.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Tougher
So it just goes to show you how dated I am back on the shit. I remember arguing with my mother one day, and she told me that, rap wasn't going to last anything but about 10 years. And that was back in the 80s. So we just celebrated 50 years of hip-hop.
Before Walk This Way.
Yeah.
Well, before Walk This Way. Most definitely before.
Well, actually, that album that you said, I bought that album, that Walk This Way. I bought it for my Adidas. They had a song called My Adidas. I bought the album for that. See what I'm saying? So that's how far it go back. But I just remember they wouldn't play rap on the radio. The only song that you'll hear on the radio back in them days was Rapper's Delight, the one y'all was just saying, the hip hop. Yeah, that was the only song I ever heard on the radio at that time. Then all of a sudden, you heard the "If I Ruled the World" by Kumo D. I mean, by
you said by Kumo D.
What's my dude's name? I just said his name.
No, If I Ruled the World.
The very first one was. Okay. Damn, I just
see that shows right there. When you say certain songs, you think of certain stuff.
Yep.
But it goes. A lot of this hip hop goes back,
right?
Especially to the man himself, James B.
Oh yeah, because you know the very first break beats came off of James Brown albums.
Yep.
That's the deal. So
before he started slapping his wife,
Curtis Blow was the first one that did "If I Ruled the World."
If I
actually was Curtis Blow, and then Nas he did a remnants of it.
But the thing about it is, talking about 50 years of hip hop, it kind of made me feel like goddamn, we.
Okay, somebody
Shit.
Oh my goodness.
Like we. So
damn, that's fucked up. I was trying to go to some of the Kumo D hits. You know, I got Tidal. So, yeah, Tidal would not allow me to play no more than I go to work. Oh, hold up. No, it do got it on here. Ah!
Kumo D?
Yeah, I gotta. See, it's in me to do the old school DJ thing. If I would have been ready and prepared, I would have set the stuff up right there on the bar.
Oh man!
And I would have did the music in the background.
Like, so how many of y'all used to spin on the box in the backyard?
Oh yeah.
You know,
break dancing.
Oh man!
That right there. Hold up. The whole thing was just to hear. James Brown right there. It just, no, when you heard that, it was like, oh shit. And everybody, thought they. And all that's James Brown right there. All that's his horns. That's everything. I got you.
Shaking your head, dancing instead. Rhymes the beats hitting you just like a home run, slamming like a slam. Ride the wave, James Brown, game funk. It happened to James like it happened to me. How you think it feel to see another MC
get played using our rap talk? I'm talking about it.
Wow, I ain't with that. You can forget that. You took the style.
I'm taking it back.
Coming back like Return of the Jedi. Sucker MCs in the place that said I could only rock rhymes and only rock crowds, but never rock records.
They like me now. So,
and this is what we used to walk around and just listen to
because that was the first diss track, and then LL being LL came back with it. To me, I'm gonna say this. Still to this day, my favorite diss track, hands down, is No Vaseline, Ice Cube. Hands down.
Because it was the best.
See, they was the first hardcore rappers to go to the White House.
Yeah. Okay, so here was the response back. Some Kumo D.
Stuff elevated real fast.
Needless to say, just with that right there, you see how it
don't call it a comeback.
I've
been here for years. The things go boom, explosion. Make you call the cops.
Don't you say it.
Boom. Everything fair. Participate no price.
I'm gonna knock you out.
See, that's so you had to say something. It wasn't the beat. Man. If you was not spitting,
it was the beat, and you said some,
like
you spit some words.
You had to spit to make me repeat what you said.
Like, we gotta give it up to the award-winning LLJ Cool J.
Everybody love Cool J.
LLJ Cool J. We gotta give it up to that man. He's award-winning. And yeah, I did do the donkey of the day because that shit was just funny. We gotta give it up to LLJ Cool J.
Oh,
that boy, I mean, man.
Grown man.
Like Biden, what the fuck, man? Your teleprompter, man. Whoever did that, they knew what they was doing. Luckily, you caught it. He said, that boy, I mean, man. Like, wait a minute. Did y'all? I bet he went back there like, what the fuck wrong with y'all? Y'all got me out here at the war ceremony giving this man, you see his arms as big as my damn calves.
But like when he said, people didn't even think this was going to last. Like, it wasn't embraced like it should have been, but it still blew up like it was supposed to.
Type deal.
Like it hit hard to where like you in there, some people practicing dance moves. You had crews to where you was just gonna body drop.
Cats didn't fight back then. No, cats didn't fight. They break dance. They walk in. If I see you and it's all, it's
you know before did it.
Well, they know how they started. It was, you know what I'm saying, y'all, you know, I don't know if y'all know the origin of hip hop though, but you know, you had certain DJs, and the DJs in the Bronx and, you know, in New York or whatever, they kind of started the whole breakbeat thing. You know what I'm saying? So then you had motherfuckers out there, they had breaking crews. You know what I'm saying? So then if you was from, you know what I'm saying, let's say Queensbridge or something.
Down Bronx.
You know what I'm saying? You ran into the people from the Bronx like, oh wait, hold on, my nigga, like, oh yeah. So it's just based, you know, even back then like rap crews, they would battle. If you know what I'm saying, if I knew you was gonna be at this party, I'm gonna travel to where you at or whatever, go to the party and go battle you. And so it's the same thing with the breakdancing situation. So you know, I just remember when it came to Cali, man, you didn't like, it was it was a major shortage of like cardboard boxes. Cause niggas be in downtown San Francisco.
You said you couldn't even move.
I was like, God damn, how the fuck?
You couldn't even move if you needed to.
Man, niggas spitting on their back like 20 times. Like, you ain't dizzy. God damn.
So your curl ain't set on fire from all that friction?
All that friction and shit.
Man.
But Michael Jackson, Pepsi type of shit.
Oh man, that was fucked up. That man fell.
I can't find it, but since I just had to do that. That's the man right there.
The big payback.
So when y'all hearing hip hop and rap songs, you go into stuff like this. You hear these beats, but you don't know it. So you argue, you're like, hey man, that's Future. No, that ain't Future, that's James Brown. Like, hold up, man. Our parents used to argue with us about that stuff back in the day.
But one thing that we gonna have to give respect to, we're going down the line, but we gonna have to give respect to them boys jumping around. What was House of Pain?
Crisscross. No, House of Pain.
House of Pain. Yeah. House of Pain.
Yep.
So, okay, so let me ask y'all a question. Not to cut you off, but what James Brown song is this?
Don't play. Thank you, baby.
My love is blind. Can't you see my desire?
Well, that's the way love goes.
Come in now.
We're trying to get it. But we still talking about it.
Jay is not a DJ. He was working at it once upon a time.
Once upon a time.
Oh, okay.
So I did that, even though I'm playing. Sorry about that. I was playing the damn song off of YouTube. You know, the damn videos. But so you hear the remnants in the background of a James Brown song. What James Brown song did that with?
Big Payback.
Yep.
Big payback.
Well, you know, it was.
So the song that T was just playing, if you heard that
I was gonna say
guitar riff in the background.
And Biggie told him.
You know what? It wasn't that one. It was this one.
Hold on, it was which one? Excuse me. I apologize, everybody.
That wasn't a James Brown song.
No, it was most definitely not.
That was not a James Brown trumpet whatsoever. I apologize due to circumstances and stuff like that.
Of my religious
Sugar ding ding. Sugar ding ding.
Who all
She in the kitchen cooking. I'm just
Water?
back in kitchen cooking.
Water whipping? Oh.
What's
All
going
I saw was
on?
a fan.
For everybody that don't know, that's my sister right there. That's my rock, Ace Boom Coon. She is depth, real depth into this music. When I say depth, I mean she has depth. You know, me and her both, for us to be the youngest of the kids, of the, we ain't gonna say the numbers and stuff, but of the kids.
You know,
We are the two that know the most when it comes down to music, because between Pops, Granddad, it is a lot. You know that. Oh yeah, that is it right there. There it is.
I'm trying to think of who else took that beat. And it was back then.
Big Daddy Kane. Heavy D.
Now your mic is choppy a little bit. Papa don't take no mess, that's right.
Didn't hear you. You was waking up.
What up?
So we talking about this here music. What's your thoughts and opinion on the 50 years of hip hop? What's your thoughts and memories when you think of hip hop?
My first concert was Salt and Pepper concert.
It was a who concert?
Salt and Pepper.
Salt and Pepper?
Salt and Pepper concert. Push it!
That was my first concert.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now about Salt and Pepper.
Spinderella is here.
Light held that shit down for the longest.
Mm-hmm. Spinderella's here this weekend.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Spinderella. What's she doing?
Community. I forgot what it was. I just seen it just a second ago. She's gonna be in more. She's gonna be in Milwaukee for the weekend. Carla, what was the first hip hop concert you went to?
It was Danny Boy, 112, and somebody else.
Well, that had to be a dope concert.
I'm trying to think of, like, when you say hip hop, who just comes to mind for me? Like I said, I get stuck on LL. I get stuck on LL.
Well, you know what?
MC.
Hold up. Let me throw this, because honestly, you was more of a East Coast person than I was. I was all West Coast until along came Method Man, the M-E-T-H-O-D man, M-E-T-H-O-D man, and then the other man being Redman. To me, Redman and Method Man, by far. To me, this is to me. I'm a West Coast dude, and by way of the South, because I love South too. But Method Man and Redman holds down the East Coast. To me,
but
following them, I would put Jadakiss in that following.
But before them,
I can't forget about my boy DMX.
Before them,
DMX is in there.
I was gonna tell you.
I'm gonna say AZ. If I'm gonna go East Coast, I'll go AZ and damn. I'm not gonna say the Complete Firm. They was pretty good.
Roger Brown.
Rakim.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. When I think of, I told you I'm old, so when I think of hip hop, the very first rapper that I ever heard, and also his very first rapper I ever met was Too Short.
Too cheesy.
Talk about East Coast. Remember, you didn't really, unless because I was from the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? You know, as far as when it came down to East Coast, all you heard on the radio. We spoke about this earlier. All you heard on the radio was Rapper's Delight and Curtis Blow, and then Run DMC. So when I think of hip hop, I think about all of them. But where I became proud of hip hop was me being from the West Coast was Too Short.
I'm gonna say what brought me to listen to some West Coast was NWA and E40.
I was gonna say E40 because he used to force E40 down our throats back in the day. So that being said, if we was to have the verses right now, Jay, you being West Coast, Oz, you being East Coast, I'll take the South.
They had their time.
I'll take the South. So right now, when I'm saying when I say that, I would say put out an artist, and then the other person will have to put out an artist from either the East, West, or
so we going
South.
What time frame are we going?
It don't matter.
It don't matter. It's gonna go time.
It don't matter.
Ooh. If I gotta have somebody represent the East for me, I'm going DMX. I'm going DMX.
Ooh. So if you go DMX, because DMX is my boy. I ride with DMX like a motherfucker. I'm still sitting back and I'm standing 10 toes strong. DMX is colder than Jay-Z. Period. Artist storytelling. Period. Artist storytelling. Ice Cube for the West Coast. So I will say that artist storytelling. But DMX. I gotta go with Andre 3000 then. If I'm repping the South, I'm gonna go with Andre 3000.
Good choice. Well, it's funny you said it because you threw my card out for me, which is Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
When I think of, what I'm saying, don't get me wrong, like I said, Short for the nostalgia, but as far as all around rapping, then I would have to go Ice Cube.
But if I was gonna say somebody for the South, honestly, I'd probably went 8 Ball MJG.
Nah.
Not from the South.
Here's the thing. When it comes down,
when you going against DMX, lyrically, we talking about lyrically, 8 Ball.
Well then, okay,
hold on. What are you saying, D? Because you gotta wait for your phone.
She breaking up.
You choppy.
That's so
No, it's like every time you get close, I can hear you for some reason.
Okay,
We still can't hear you.
Yes. I heard her say something about the South.
Yeah, she went for the South.
The Dungeon
Family?
No.
But you know, Dungeon Family, Andre 3000, Outkast is a part of the Dungeon Family. It's Outkast, it's Goody Mob.
That's what she was trying to say. The whole Dungeon Family.
But if we going on storytelling,
yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, everybody's sleeping on Big Boy. Because I'm man, Big Boy dropped them lyrics too.
If we going on storytelling for the South, you gotta give it to the Ghetto Boys.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Nice. Once again, I would give Ghetto Boys some storytelling, but some of their stuff wasn't storytelling. It was like facts. Yeah. Because when Bushwick did Ever So Clearly, that was facts, bro. Yeah. That was facts. He actually shot himself in the eye. That was facts.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, a lot of stuff.
She shot him in the
eye.
Huh? She shot him in the eye.
Yeah.
He did, he gonna do it. He gonna make it seem because he put the blame on himself. I feel him. That's what a man's supposed to do. But no, she shot him in the eye. You pick up my baby, act like you about to drop him out the window. I'm gonna shoot your ass in the eye too. Fuck all that.
Yeah, I feel like
type shit.
If we pulling out one more, I'm gonna say representing the East. I have to. It'll have to be an old cheat code, but I have to put in Ron DMC.
I'm with you on it.
So Ron DMC, the artist storyteller, I would give Ron DMC. So if we're going with groups, I guess I should have did Outkast, but I'll throw Goody Mob in there then. I'm gonna throw Goody Mob in there. Now, if we were still on solo artists, out of the East, of one person I would have said for storyteller would have been Slick Rick.
Yeah. But he was from
Would
London.
have been Slick Rick.
He was from London. He moved. Yeah, you moved.
It's Slick Rick and Dana Dane brothers, like, we had the same.
Yeah, but I think
Don't come out money later to the
You said what?
Don't come out money later to the
Oh, no.
And MC Light.
Yeah, you're right.
MC Light.
Yeah, MC Light.
You're right. I'll give it to Salt and Pepper and MC Light first, and then Love and Tifa after that.
Yeah.
We talking about the ladies?
Yeah, we talking about the ladies.
Yeah.
Damn, hold up. Now I gotta think.
You don't have to.
Out of the
ladies.
South?
No.
Yeah. Out of the South. It's a few of them. It's a few of them out of the South.
Who?
If you want
Pooh.
LaShack. So I'm trying to think of shit. They that because
They just didn't go hella big, but okay.
Trina.
to only be in the show.
Black, you got China White.
See, I don't know.
Are we with the
China
ladies?
White did come with that one.
The ladies, I'll say.
You gotta figure out why your phone keeps chopping up. I'm looking at your whole head and you going in, but your phone.
Okay, I'm a ball man.
Okay. Coast, West Coast, the South wouldn't have like a real fight in it.
I mean, I'd give Trina a little something.
Trina?
She got a little.
I ain't gonna give Trina that much, man. Just because, like, I don't know. I just can't.
She had a nice
Like,
little-
Trina and the Brat is like,
But
longevity wise, they just like,
the Brat is Midwest.
yeah.
The Brat is Midwest.
But once again, it's like, even when the Brat came from concert, there wasn't too much shit that she can really do. She couldn't, she had to ad-lib her whole concert damn near besides for a couple songs. After them couple songs, she ad-libbed pretty much her whole fucking concert. Now Trina, I seen her in concert, but I was on the cruise ship when I seen Trina in concert.
Okay.
Trina was decent, but she was a nice to look at. I mean, you know, I ain't the pussy in your face type dude, but it's like she walking across stage and it was like right there, you looking up.
You sure
It's like,
anyway, it was gonna be, she was gonna be able to stand up and put it in your face
Oh, shit.
anywhere we.
No, I'm breast height. I'm breast height, my nigga. I am breast height.
So we talking about ladies.
Okay.
I gotta throw, even though, you know what I'm saying, they only really have one relevant album, but I'm gonna say JJ Fad.
JJ Fad, yeah. JJ Fad got it on.
I thought you'd have
Super
said
Sonic.
what was her name? Gangster,
Talking about
Gangsta Boo?
not Gangsta Boo. You was thinking about E40 sister. That's who you was finna say.
Oh, I'm talking about Sugar T.
Sugar T.
Sugar T. Oh, we fucking
Mia X.
Mia X.
Mia X from the South.
Mia X.
Mia X from the South.
Mia Mama Drama. Mia X.
But you know what?
I'm the biggest mama drama.
I apologize, Mia X. I'm sorry. Because actually, yeah, that's my favorite.
Lyrically, you gotta give Mia X her. You gotta give her.
She held them niggas down. A lot of them niggas wasn't hot, bro.
And she wasn't bad. She was not bad in concert, bro. I seen her in concert.
I like her better than P and Shoot the Shocker and all them.
Oh, man.
I dug her. I dug Mia X more than what I'd have bought her.
I ain't gonna lie. Only time I really listened to Silk and Mystical was on. Like, cause it was nobody.
I would listen to Mystical more than I would listen to Silk the Shocker. I ain't gonna lie. But I found out Mystical literally is crazy. I met Mystical. We kicked it backstage. It was Mystical. It was Dalvin the Dude. Just remind you of one of your drunk uncles that come up with a 40 ounce. Like, what up, my nigga? You know, Dalvin the Dude is that dude, man, like literally. And then Scarface is just a down to earth ass nigga. So it was Mystical, Dalvin the Dude, Scarface. Who all was up here? Bun B. Bun B was he just laid back. Yeah. Only thing is, I didn't know Bun B was like shorter than me. That kind of fucked me up. Bun B is like shorter than me.
Okay, let me ask y'all a question. When was the first time y'all heard Devin the Dude?
The main one that sticks out to me right now is Fuck Faces.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck Faces is the main one that stick out to me.
Before that, right?
I believe so.
I'm on a song called "When You Messing Over Your For Sure Pussy Trying to Get Some More Pussy."
That was Dalvin the Dude.
He was in
Yeah.
that group.
Yeah.
That's the first time you ever heard him.
Okay.
That tripped me out. I was like, wait, I remember that group, and they was talking about how that was, the first shit he did. And that's when everybody started grabbing him, from that. Same way with Jeezy. Jeezy was in that group called Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, Jeezy was.
And everybody started like gravitating to him over on the.
I thought Jeezy was with Duffel Bag Boy. What's that name? 2 Chainz? No. Jeezy wasn't with them. He was with
Who was it? Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood.
Them boys got.
Boys in the Hood. Bad Boy South.
Yeah, Bad Boy South. Yeah.
That didn't last too long.
Yeah, Bad Boy South.
Okay, so who was Bad Boy South president?
That I don't know.
That's where
Diddy Bad Boy South, and I heard,
they signed the Bad Boy South.
yeah, they were signing Bad Boy South for a minute.
So you know that Face was supposed to have been president of Bad Boy South.
Oh, Face was?
Yeah, because it was a record label that got started called Def Jam South. So Face was the president of that one.
That's what I thought.
And then when your boy, when he started trying to go south or whatever, he tried to poach Face from them and make him the president of the Bad Boys.
Because I thought Face was over Def Jam South.
No, yeah, he was over here. But I'm telling you that what's the name? Puffy tried to make him. He tried to poach him from them and put him on shit. So he was actually going.
But to me, if you talk record labels, man, Def Jam is the
you gotta pay homage.
record label that you gotta pay homage to.
You gotta pay homage to Def Jam.
And I mean, the only time like Def Jam finally went down is because of Russell Simmons stepping down. I'm gonna say that. To me, this is just my thought. When Russell Simmons stepped down, he started passing that torch. He passed to the wrong people, man.
Nope.
Jay-Z being one of them.
No. L.A. Reid ran Def Jam well. When L.A. Reid called himself stepping down, or actually he got promoted from president to I forgot what CEO or something like that, and he passed the torch to Jay-Z. That's when they went in. That's when they shit went into the crap.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is,
That's what I'm saying. I said to me, it went south when they got past to Jay-Z.
But
Jay-Z, a lot of the artists left.
Def Jam was always intertwined in a whole lot of stuff, so it really didn't like.
It's the name though.
Yeah.
I think the name Def Jam is always going to be synonymous with.
Yeah, Def Jam just
The same way, if to me, I think if he hadn't have died, I think Ruthless would have been
A good one.
the name when it came out of the West Coast rap.
So okay, I got a question for y'all. How do you
now it's Death Row, and Snoop Dogg bringing Death Row back.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be the shit.
Yeah, but it hasn't been Death Row for a long time. You gotta remember, Suge ran that shit to the ground.
I got a question for y'all. How do you think No Limit fucked up when they had it for a long time?
Well,
what did you think happened to where?
Say it, but I think who put a monkey wrench in that gang was Cash Money. That's how I feel. I just feel like when Cash Money got big, No Limit kind of got small.
I don't know. I think P was smart to do what he did, but when he was pushing so many
albums
at one time, I think he gave everybody too much too quick. I think that's what that was.
Well, was it? He gave everybody.
And then he kept coming up with different groups, but the same artists.
Was it that he gave people too much too fast, or was it the fact that you saturated the market with the same sounding song, bro?
Yeah, you did.
The same sounding song.
Then when he started bringing out the movies, he was the first person to start doing that too.
No, yeah.
Like the rap movies, he was part, but it was like
rap music movie, but I don't know if y'all remember. There was a short movie called "Murder Was the Case."
Yep, Murder Was the Case. Snoop Dogg did Murder Was the Case, and after Snoop Dogg and them, then you came with Beans doing motherfucking.
Murder Was the Case was before Body Body, so Body Body came out after Murder Was the Case, but then.
He got the hookup.
No, but yeah, I got the hookup, and then who else?
But no, State Property.
Jay-Z and them came before State Property. Jay-Z and them did The Streets Is Watching.
Oh, Streets Is Watching, yeah. Where he rapped through the whole motherfucking movie because he couldn't talk.
Because it was this, but you gotta think about it, it was really like it was a movie for the album, what was the album? Because they that's what they broke up over, the royalties for Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah.
So basically all the songs you were hearing in that, all that was Reasonable Doubt. You know what I'm saying? So it was smart on their behalf, but I think the problem was, the fact that it did seem more like a musical than a fucking movie.
Yeah. Some people we still got to talk about, like, okay, so what white boy in the rap, hip hop and rap do you think about when you think about hip hop?
To me, number one is gonna be Eminem.
Yeah, right now is Eminem.
Right now. I'm talking about, like, when I think of all the hot ass, you know what I'm saying, all of the white boys that blew the fuck up.
Yeah, Eminem was on the one. Eminem was on the one.
But here's the thing. When I get nostalgic, because another one of the first albums I bought.
You said what?
Who you said, D?
Machine Gun Kelly.
Machine Gun Kelly. Oh.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not wrong. You said something, Machine Gun Kelly.
Nah.
If I'm talking about other white boys, I'm gonna say people like Beastie Boys. I'm gonna say
Beastie Boys. That Paul Revere go hard.
I'm gonna say like even Bubba Sparks, even though he had
Bubba Sparks did his thing.
Was hot. Paul Wall. I even get Paul Wall.
Paul Wall, yeah.
Dude, like
Pitbull, you got to throw Pitbull.
No, Pitbull is not white.
He's not white.
Well,
Pitbull is what is he like Dominican or something?
Yeah, he's Dominican.
Yeah. But there's been a few white. I don't like him, but you know what I'm saying. Even I thought it was Dominican. He's Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican. He was no white person.
No, yeah. Oh, now we said that. We said that.
This song is for the ages. It go hard regardless. You can still play this at any black party. I don't care where you at. You can play this. I'll be that one. Okay. But only when everybody's under influence.
I
ain't even gonna lie to you.
Stop probably still be doing the motherfucking dance moves.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't recognize that song, like, paid attention to it until I seen it in Ninja Turtles. when they was sitting there, when they was dancing with them. Like when Ninja Turtles
Ninja, rap, Ninja, rap, go Ninja, Man, Kelly been trying to pop back in for the longer. I don't know what's going on. Now it look like she's straight.
She good, yeah.
Other than having to learn what shit all like.
You know what? I just gotta play this song because this song got the longest fucking intro. And everybody's playing this shit, and every DJ be getting lost. So like that, you heard the first part of the intro. Here's the second part of the intro. This motherfucker got like 3 intros. Lil Uzi Vert. TikTok famous. But this shit is long. This shit is super fucking long.
When I hear this song like Heat and all that, I turn this shit on.
So you know what your name is, right?
Kanye West?
Nope. Hold up, I'm gonna throw you off. The name of this song is the hottest song, period. Another song that you can play, I don't give a fuck when. I'm gonna just play the song, hold on.
Called Thriller?
Nope, it's not Thriller.
Thriller!
I don't give a fuck where you at.
Right, yeah.
Throw that Thriller on that.
Thriller, especially during Halloween, that most definitely get played.
Yeah.
I wonder how much royalties his family get from that, because they play that every Halloween.
Remember, a lot of motherfuckers stole a lot of them royalties, bro.
No, yeah.
They stole a lot of them, but I think that's the reason why he got killed.
We know.
You know what I'm saying? 100 million copies of an album. I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying.
Don't stop, pump that pussy, let me see you do the rap.
I wanna rap.
It's called I Wanna Rock. Lil Uzi Vert made I Wanna Rock and tried to bring this back. This is legendary. This is legendary. Cause this probably motherfuckers right now twerking on YouTube. Can't help but to just, oh shit, this is the instant put your booty in the air. It's not fun.
You gotta, okay. For the people that's not in
I would, hold up.
It's new Too Loud Crew. These men got
hold on, I would even say, Carla is doing this shit and she ain't got no booty, but she knocking herself out with her own titties. So that's funny.
You know what? If you hear me,
There you go. We need
if you hear me, don't talk about me like that.
What? I'm just saying. I ain't say you couldn't dance. But I'm just saying, you probably was getting it in right then and there in your room like, but you can't pop that.
You
didn't get yourself 2 black eyes and shit.
These men, like, okay, each one of the situations of, we didn't know what was too far until they went to goddamn far.
Luke, I went to the concert.
Oh, he came
back. And he was like, this is not a concert. I'm only out here just to say. He kept doing his songs smidgely, and he had chicks on the stage, but he's like, hey, I'm not going to jail. I'm not performing because I don't want to go to jail.
How far do you go to where you can get arrested if you perform? Like, you can't just be on stage getting some.
So I'm going to say 50 years of hip hop. I'm going to say 50 years of hip hop. For us, Luke was our ear.
Yeah, okay.
Bass and booty music was our era. It started with Master Ace. It don't play when it comes to my bass. Check it out, baby. Check it out, y'all.
And I was born to roll.
That's it. That's it. I was born to roll. That was our era, and then we started listening to Too Loud Crew, Luke, Pop That Pussy, Me So Horny. The whole 9 yards. We was doing basement parties with the blue light down there. If you was from our side, you had the blue light. If you was on the other side, you had that red light. You know what I'm saying? And the basement parties used to go hard.
Sweep the basement.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, somebody need to throw a banging ass basement party. Whoever got a basement, throw a banging ass basement party. I will do it, but my basement is not big enough to have a basement party.
Let these young niggas know fucking
not no basement.
Our shit was fucked up in the 90s, so I know it's really fucked up now.
Man. Well, at least majority of the parties, like if a fight did jump off, it did make it outside.
It did. Yeah, we took it outside.
Fight jump. Alright, so I'm gonna introduce this. So we're talking about 50 years of hip hop. Let's talk about hip hop fuck ups. So I'm gonna play this and let's talk about it.
Remi, you are up here supporting the victim. We done had 6 Chrome events. 6 Chrome events. Papoose was at all of them. How come we ain't at this one? No, why we ain't at this one? Why we ain't in New York? Why we ain't in New York? Because the last time there, your husband punched on him. So you actually bring it to where he more comfortable at. So if he did decide to show up, this weirdo can have an ups on him. Hey, yo, God, you ain't getting up there again. Ain't getting up there again. So if he do show up, he can have an ups on him.
So I ain't gonna lie. I would give Remi Ma her credit. She got some sexability to her. She is a sexy young lady. And I didn't see the dude that she supposedly cheated with, but Papoose, come on. Papoose is always all over her like butter on bread. I ain't gonna even lie.
Like if you watch the whole video, dude.
Oh, he gave her the business. He gave her the business.
Even like when he said y'all was the epitome of black love. Like this, he was like, this man held you down for 6 years. Like, and it was like, just, then like he said, you over here with a man that can't even defend yourself, fucking with the hell.
Himself. Because it's, allegedly, Papoose walked up on this man and was like, oh, you fucking my wife or you trying to fuck my wife? One of the two, and beat his ass.
Oh, you beat his ass?
They knocked him clean on to sleep.
See, I ain't see all that part.
It was Betty Bob.
I just caught on to this part. I'm late.
What you say? Get this young man a pillow. It's one of the situations is it's real fucked up because it's like she didn't even try to hide it. She was on. There's pictures of them on dates and all type of shit. Like you really didn't give a fuck. Like you throwing your family away for the help.
First of all, I'd like to say that.
Like he can't even take you on a date. She gotta pay for it. And then, but she done made Papoose the most wanted man alive right now.
Of course. But I mean, to me, the whole thing is this. You know, if you decide that your relationship ain't where you want it to be, then end it.
Yeah.
Like, to me, the fact that man, you know, regardless of what y'all went through, the fact that man gotta watch motherfuckers do shit like this, like, don't get me wrong, I was happy, but I also felt like, you know, Papoose was disrespected in that shit too. You know what I'm saying? But now my shit is all plastered all over.
Oh, yeah, Papoose is disrespected heavily, you know, because it's for one, you instead of checking Remi Ma, you went and you beat up old boy first and foremost.
Out of passion and rage.
The other thing is, and that's what most do. That's what most do.
That's
what most do. And it was a dude who did this podcast who said this. He's like, there's a lot of you simp ass niggas that's gonna go out there and fight the other nigga and don't check the bitch first. He said this in his what's name. He said, y'all would say y'all would never go back, but then y'all wind up being right back. But yeah, the light skinned dude, DJ, I can't remember his name, but he had a podcast. He put it out there. Now the whole thing is, was he wrong? And he had to say himself. I ain't been in that situation, so I really can't say. But after y'all is gonna go back.
Well, no. I mean, here's the thing. To me, you know, I felt like the ass whooping was warranted anyway because you knew me. You know me. You my artist. I signed you. So if I didn't know, if dude didn't know me, I can only get mad at my woman because the woman is the one that disrespected me.
Hey nigga, you supposed to show some type of loyalty. Come holler at your boy.
I'm gonna believe like Rick was saying. If you gonna whoop ass, you gotta whoop ass everywhere. Like if you ain't gonna slap her up and then gonna hurt her up after, then you know.
But that's the thing. Can he put his hands on Remi Ma, bro? Come on, the same bitch that shot her friend in the stomach and they got at a bodega or something. No, that was at a restaurant. At a Benihana's, nigga, she shot her own guy. Yeah. Shit, Papoose better watch out. Like that, you know what I'm saying? She got that hot iron and shit.
Remi Ma goes in.
I got a big question for y'all. So who took her bigger hit? Papoose or Will Smith?
Will Smith, that's hands down. Will Smith.
I apologize, man, but here's the thing. Will Smith took the bigger hit because he was the idiot that went on a fucking national podcast and got blindsided by the person who, you know what I'm saying, you were the victim, bro, and you got turned into the you know what I'm saying, the offender.
Yeah.
You was the victim, bro.
Hold on, I ain't even watched that part of Red Table Talk. I should have watched the whole thing, but I did not.
That shit went, it went so fucked up that they
entanglement. Now everybody, she didn't make entanglement famous, so I bet you she copywritten that shit. So anybody that's using entanglement, we just saying it, so we ain't paying shit.
As much as I don't like what she did, she's a very intelligent woman. So you see in her choice.
But hold up, bro. Did you see she just posted the motherfucking video of her and Tupac singing his song?
Yeah.
Bro, she just posted the video of her and Tupac.
I'm gonna say
performing his parents just on the
Jada Pinkett Smith became Cruella de Vil real motherfucking fast.
Yeah.
Like motherfucker, the shit she was doing was so fucked up. The motherfucker like, you know, I don't even want to make no money with you no more. Let's put, we gonna shut this shit down.
Yeah.
Like you went so goddamn far. Even the higher ups like, man, listen.
We wash our hands. We do.
But I always tell everybody one thing.
Here we go again.
This is what I always say. Blame goes both ways. Cause she wasn't on that stage, bro. They didn't jump Chris Rock.
Nope.
They didn't jump that.
So it supposed to came out that shit was fake.
That's the problem.
It's supposed to just came out.
It was a movie where that scene, it was very similar to that scene, but
what I'm saying is it was just something that just came out on YouTube. I ain't thinking about sharing it because we wasn't really on that and talking about it. But it was something that did just come out that said, here it is. It was actually scripted, and this is why. It was a whole thing on YouTube about it.
Nah, when that man face went back, that was clean. That was clean power. That was clean power. He
But you know what? It's a lot of motherfuckers that sit back and say. I wouldn't say Cat Williams said, and a couple people said it. Also, look, one thing I believe in, and this is facts. Oh, they can cut to a commercial real motherfucking quick. If they seen Will jump up on that stage and get to walking with that black, they could have cut to the commercial real quick.
But this
you know what I'm saying? But hold on, no, it ain't even that. If you diss his wife, they could have cut the commercial real quick. At the end of the day, I believe it was Cat Williams that said, there's a lot of things that happen, and it's already planned to happen because there's money to be made. If there ain't no money to be made, they're not going to allow it to happen.
But the thing about it is somebody heard Chris stand up before he even did it. Because, you know, they had to listen to the jokes to see what they was going to let him say and what not going to let him say. Now, with Will Smith walking up on Chris Rock, it was one of the situations they keep forgetting, really from Philly.
But look, look how much money Chris Rock made. He was on tour. He was going on tour right after that.
Oh yeah, his
tickets went from $100 to $300. Like, come on now.
But that's the part of it that I don't like. What I don't like is that motherfuckers throw money at somebody that they feel was victimized. You know what I'm saying? Oh well, damn, he did smack him. Let me go pay $300 to go see this man now. Like so you just paid him for him getting his ass whooped?
You know what? I'm gonna backtrack. So back in the days, back to the 50 years of hip hop. The thing about hip hop, what went hand in hand with hip hop and the basement party was, after you got done listening to a whole bunch of Luke and going in and pumping and sweating and doing all the sex moves that you used to do, what did you have come on next?
Don't play Kelly.
Man, look.
I see where that was going. Don't play Kelly.
Man, look. Forget that, man. Forget that. God damn it. I'm playing Kelly. When the light went in, everybody hot, sweaty, everything. And they get close with this song. You could have went them motherfuckers down.
You could have went a ball.
You could have went a ball up and shit like that. She got this bouncing off his abdomen. Oh yeah, the bounce. She's a bounce ass and shit.
Hold up. He tried to put more funny. You remember when he got bounced by the lady in the red dress?
Oh yeah.
Hey, some shit you just allow to happen for that moment.
I will give you
some shit you just allow to happen.
But it was one of the situations that Kill played The World Is a Joke when he started calling himself the Pied Piper, and people didn't know what the Pied Piper was.
I think he really understood what that meant either.
Kill, he up in the age range to know what the pop. You know, a lot of people don't know the story about the Pied Piper, but he most definitely should have known.
So I think he kind of felt like Pied Piper, like, you know what I'm saying? He playing these songs and motherfuckers making these babies.
I ain't gonna y'all keep playing with it. Hold up. Y'all just keep playing with it.
1993.
Oh my God.
Check this.
Y'all just keep playing with it. How many motherfucking babies was made off of this song right here alone?
That nigga already, that album right there.
That album went hard.
That album is when he married his first 15-year-old.
This album was the album. I don't care.
It was the shit. I would give him that.
You got to. You got to give this man the credit. But look, they locked him up just so he wouldn't go on verses. Because who the fuck can go with R. Kelly song for song?
They locked him
song
up.
For song.
They locked him up so he can quit messing with people's shit.
Hold on, let me get into my boosted voice. R. Kelly. Who gonna fuck with R. Kelly on verses, man?
Come on.
Nobody, man. Nobody fuck with R. Kelly.
I'm gonna say Aaron Hall. He would have been closer.
Hell no. Aaron Hall, as soon as he loves motherfucking Teddy Jams, that was it. Nah. That was it.
Alright, I'm gonna tell y'all the story about the Pied Piper for a lot of people who don't know. The Pied Piper, not R. Kelly, the original Pied Piper, was a story about a man. Okay, This village had a problem with rats, so they wanted to get rid of the rats. So they called the Pied Piper. The Pied Piper had a musical flute to where he played it, and the rats followed him out of town, and he took him to the hill and had him jump into the ocean. Now the Pied Piper comes back to get his money. So they was like, fuck that, we not playing. So in the middle of the night, the Pied Piper played his flute and took these kids from the village and took them to the hill to where they jumped into the ocean. Now that's the story of the Pied Piper.
Facts.
So when he started calling himself the Pied Piper and started off fucking with minors, it was a big joke to him. He at a point in time, he felt he couldn't be touched.
Okay, so with that being said, 50 years of hip hop, he wasn't the only motherfucker. Because it's a known fact, Jay-Z was fucking Foxy Brown at the age of 15.
That's a known fact. Jay-Z actually fucked with a few young chicks.
Because which one?
That's the most famous person.
No, wasn't it Leah? Or who was fucking Leah?
No, R. Kelly and Aaliyah.
Yeah, no, Jay-Z. That was Jay-Z was fucking Aaliyah too.
Huh?
Jay-Z was fucking with Aaliyah too when she was like 16, 17 years old.
That's what she said in her thing. But he even said it. They had a little cereal thing that they was talking about. Putting something, like after she died, and he was like, he missed.
Oh, that's crazy, because you talking about little Aaliyah got it. That was R. Kelly. But that's crazy, because what's the name started fucking with Aaliyah? Dame Dash.
Yeah, but so what happened was Jay-Z was fucking with Aaliyah first.
Yeah.
When they did their little split, Dame Dash took her and Dame Dash stopped her. All that shit when she was like 16, 17 years old.
Another question.
Aaliyah died at what? She was only 21.
21. After that movie.
Yeah, they been fucking around with each other for like 2-3 years. That's when they get married. They was actually engaged.
Yeah, I know.
So
why is her parents signing these papers for these grown men to like? They have to sign.
They got
agree to that.
They got that money,
bro. When they're the industry it's a fucked up business.
Before we move on, I had a question. How good or how hard you think this Hot Boy tour is going to go?
I think. Here's the thing: has Wayne and Baby, have they even made amends?
I don't know. They be around each other, so
I'm saying they be around each other, but how you gonna?
Has Juvie and Baby made amends? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
not all the way, but yeah, they cool. So
has Manny Fresh and Baby made?
Now that I don't think so.
Cause
I think
Juvie is with Manny Fresh more than he's with Baby.
Of course.
I think the money this is gonna bring in, it's gonna trickle some interest.
Yeah, but when you dealing with artists like Wayne right now, he don't need that.
No, he don't need it. Wayne don't need it. Wayne already all the way up there. He could sell out a concert at like Beyonce type levels and shit if he chose to.
So that's what I'm trying to say.
I think he'll probably do it for BG.
He might, but who knows? See what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it though. Now I'm going back into the Lions then with a motherfucker who I don't fuck with. You fuck with him, I don't fuck with him. See what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I'm just worried. That's the only thing I'm worried about. I think the only way that it'll be hot like that, they gotta have Wayne on it. And I ain't no telling if they're gonna make it. That's the only thing I'm trying to say.
Well, Turk, I think he'll most definitely do it.
Shit, Turk gotta do it. Shit, nigga, you ain't had a hit since '97, nigga.
Yeah, well, I hope they do, because I'm most definitely
BG both gotta do it.
I'm most definitely.
BG gotta definitely do it. But yeah, I think
I feel like when Sherman King said, "I most definitely be there, but it's gonna smell like being gay and it's gonna be
Sherman King, he was right. Them niggas, y'all.
Not even just them, the crowd, everybody it ain't gonna be no youngsters at that concert. Everybody gonna be mid-30s plus.
So my question to you now is it gonna be hot like that?
Talk rap.
Hey, I'm saying it right now.
Man, how boy what do you call that?
This is true. They had a lot of shit that was hot, bro. But that album sold me on Cash Money. That's all I gotta say. The rest of that shit, I was like, okay, yeah, y'all cool. I said, but 400 Degrees was a classic. Classic. I listened to that album
400
front
Degrees.
to back.
I'm not gonna say all the BG stuff hit, but certain songs like "With Your Heart Beating For,"
True.
Ooh.
True. Shit.
Loaded.
What kind of nigga that be full of that drone? What kind of nigga fish out like an Eskimo? What kind of nigga wanna be like me? A nigga that wanna look at that new Lexus G. No way.
What kind of nigga got 10 round this neck? What? 20 on this wrist? What? Money by the neck? My nigga, what kind of...
You can go here too.
Check. Head buster, that rapper, I'm a star.
I used to breathing for. I got it hit.
I think the only problem that happened with that part of Cash Money, Manny's shit started to sound the same.
Yeah, Manny was a hood nigga's Timberland.
Yeah.
Manny was a hood nigga's Timberland.
But no, I can't say that. Because I can honestly name a few songs I didn't even know Timberland fucking produced, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
Timberland got like quite a few songs that you wouldn't know that he produced.
So I think Timberland was all like, to me, Manny Fresh, I was like, damn, bro, like, yeah, all your songs got to sound like that? Like, come on, bro. So yeah, and the thing is, I knew he had it in him. I knew he had something different in him because he actually produced a couple hits for like Mariah Carey and so I'm like, bro, just do that shit. Like, don't just keep doing this same sound.
Now you jumping on the wrong train. Right track, wrong train.
I gave him that. But I don't think y'all heard what he just said. What he said? He just said. Go back a little bit.
We'll say your body. Your body.
Back.
Oh, when he was talking.
Listen. You heard he said California? So when he made that song there, he was in Richmond, California, the Bay Area. He lived in the Bay Area when he started to rap.
Yeah.
You know,
When he started knowing him records, he was in Bay Area.
Did he use his army money to do it?
Grandpa died. I think it was like 20,000 or whatever. And he moved to Cali and he started a tape, a CD store called No Limit Records. And he turned that into the record label. The first little shit was that TRU. Oh, real like that. So he had him and one dude and them niggas got
I really did it for him when he had niggas wearing fatigues.
This shit still go hard. I don't give a fuck. These motherfuckers dancing right now. I swear, as soon as they heard that first beat, they got up. They twerking when they live for it right now. They can't help themselves.
I still say the two best rappers, Mia X and Mystical.
Mystical.
Yeah.
But you know, Mystical was on Jive for a long time before he even touched on it.
But Jive was smart when they put him with him.
Yeah.
When they put him with them,
I'm gonna tell you,
Beast by the Power was cold as fuck.
when I stopped liking No Limit, when they let Snoop come out with that goddamn CD. That was
Snoop dropped. It was three CDs on the
Snoop was horrible on No Limit. He was most definitely horrible.
Snoop had to go with different beats. He wasn't rapping off of West Coast beats. He was rapping off of South beats.
Yeah.
So with him rapping off of South beats, that you know, he had to be different. But the thing about it is, he still pulled some of that shit off. All of it wasn't tight, but he was still able to pull some of it off.
But we're gonna have to go to a different topic. It's good and bad. It's bad because of the violence, but it's good because this man probably get $50 million. $50 million.
Is now part of the fallout from a jailhouse takedown caught on camera in Warren. Thank you for staying with us tonight. I'm Glenda Lewis.
And I'm Brian Abel. The $50 million lawsuit alleges excessive force and claims police violated the victim's rights.
7 Action News reporter Kimberly Craig walks us through the allegations of what went down.
We're outside the offices of Figer Law, where a civil attorney for Jaquan Smith gave details of their $50 million lawsuit surrounding that jailhouse beating.
As I looked at that video, it disturbed me to the core.
What happened to her nephew Jaquan Smith in Warren Police lockup is now at the center of a $50 million lawsuit. The officer accused of assaulting the 19-year-old earlier this month, Matthew Rodriguez, has been fired and charged with assault.
There were no broken bones. He did have, there were contusions. There was the head trauma from being, the blunt force trauma from being slammed into the concrete, from being punched in the face, which was another head trauma.
Attorney James Harrington says there were few words exchanged right before Officer Rodriguez punches Smith in the head.
Officer Rodriguez called him a little and he said, "I ain't no."
The lawsuit alleges excessive force, a violation of Smith's civil rights, and accuses the Warren Police Department of failing to properly train and supervise officers. The lawsuit also targets the two officers.
We're gonna try to get y'all to see the video who didn't get to see it, but yeah, they that man put some hands on him, and then what was messed up was his fellow officers. They came in there. Now it depends on what side of the tape you want to be on, like, cause they said in a statement that they didn't know what actually was going on, but they showed up and then jumped on him because they seen the tussling.
Yeah.
So now,
hold on. Let me see something. Let me know.
The big lawsuit is now part of the fallout from a jailhouse takedown caught on camera.
That was it?
Yeah, there it is. It's up there, but they ain't playing no more.
No, I just took it down. So I heard that one. Let me know if
I
that's
said it earlier, I'll say it again. Another day, another lawsuit against the Warren Police Department. A woman now claims that she was brutally beaten by officers during an encounter back in April that was all caught on camera. CBS News Detroit's Andres Gutierrez has that video. I said it.
There you go.
Do it again. Okay.
Like, as soon as you stop it.
I said it earlier, I'll say it again. Another day, another lawsuit against the Warren Police Department. A woman now claims that she was brutally beaten by officers during an encounter back in April that was all caught on camera. CBS News Detroit's Andres Gutierrez has that video from the attorney's office in Southfield.
I don't understand how noise disturbance escalates to assault.
Jewel Banks says back on April 2nd, all she was doing was waiting for her girlfriend and cousins when Warren police walked up to her car claiming they were investigating a noise complaint.
I was confused on what was going on because I wasn't committing a crime. It wasn't like it was a traffic stop or anything. I was just resting my eyes in my vehicle in front of my family's house.
Officers yanked Jewel out of the car after her foot accidentally hit the gas pedal, causing the engine to rev. It wasn't long before she ends up on the ground.
They tried to break my arm. One of the two, it was two officers tried to break my arm. So it was dislocated elbow. I have some torn ligaments in my shoulder and the concussion.
These are the injuries Jewel says doctors treated at a hospital the officers dropped her off at.
After it happened, I had to help her remember things constantly, daily. I had to record her sleep because she's jumping in her sleep. Don't know if she's having seizures. So it's been kind of rough.
Jewel was ready to put the incident behind her, but when this video surfaced of a now fired Warren police officer punching and beating a 19-year-old man, she decided to speak up.
That's a culture of abuse and disrespect to the community, disrespect to the people who they're supposed to be policing, and disrespect to the badge.
All Warren Police Commissioner Bill Dwyer told CBS News Detroit regarding these allegations is that Jewel is a wanted woman with 5 arrest warrants stemming from the April 2nd incident.
At this point in time, there's nobody that these Warren police officers can pull over and approach and feel like they're going to be treated in a safe, secure manner.
I said it earlier, I'll say it again. Another day, another.
I didn't even need the whole 50 mil.
God, like, it's fucked up, but like, shit.
Yeah, I think the reason why I played them both back to back is because of one thing, and that is, it's just like, it shows the pattern. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it wasn't even like it was like, okay, two dudes, no. You know, y'all beat the shit out of this boy, and then y'all beat the shit out of that girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just, they don't discriminate. They gonna fuck people up. And then the bad part about it is that we can't even say that it's white officers.
Yeah. And another thing it shows that even with all this technology and everything being recorded, they still don't give a fuck.
No, they don't.
They still don't give a fuck. Like when we was talking about the 19-year-old, he in the county, you can tell he in booking about to take the picture. Dude know that camera right there, cause he been working there for a while, and he's sitting there. You know they ain't got the little spy
no
camera.
fucks about that camera.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like the camera is probably one of the old ones that's hanging down. So he knew about that camera and still didn't give a fuck to punch that man in his shit.
Well, you got, like I said, you always, whenever you against, we all got nigga moments. Whenever you up against who you feel like is the enemy, you don't care who around. That's what you do.
So it's like, did that officer think he was they wasn't going? He thought they was gonna sweep it up on the roof.
You got motherfuckers, you got officers killing people and getting away with it.
Yeah.
Here's what the difference is. You black. They gonna make an example out of you. Is everybody making an example out of all of us? You black. They arrest a white drug dealer, he gets probation. They arrest a black drug dealer, he gets years. It's just how it goes.
Yeah.
Stop thinking that because you wear blue, no, blue lives don't matter. It don't. You see what I'm trying to say? There's always a double standard when it comes down to black and white. Always.
But they just start saying blue lives matter because they trying to say it's violence. You don't see blue lives getting killed like that, you know what I'm saying, compared to black lives. So I'm not saying blue lives don't matter per se, but I'm saying when they start putting that up, they putting that up to have an argument against the shit that they doing, to say that they're protecting themselves against black lives when they technically are not protecting themselves, but they're not protecting the black lives either when they supposed to be the protectors.
And that's what they signed on that application, was you supposed to protect and serve.
No, that's what I'm trying to say, y'all. This is the truth. They are supposed to protect and serve, but protect and serve where they feel like they supposed to protect and serve. Remember, we are the enemy. We are supposed to be the most violent. We're supposed to be the biggest shysters. We're supposed to be all we do is, care about is killing people and shit like that. So then when that seeps into the suburban neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying, then it warrants them killing us. You gotta exterminate these people before they come and rape our daughters and sell our sons.
You gotta exterminate them anyway so we can have a prosperous living. The less of it is of them, because they're the majority, so the less of them it will bring population control. It will help with population control.
Well, I don't think they're the majority now, because
No, I said we the majority.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why they gotta kill us off.
Wait, they can't.
To make it have a better living for themselves.
That can't be how they feel, because they remember we're supposed to be the minority. They feel like we're the minority. I think the reason why they want to kill us off is because it makes them feel better during the elections. See what I'm saying? The more they kill over 400 unarmed black people yearly, and it's been like that for years. And the reason why nobody's outraged over it is because that's how it's supposed to be. It's
got normalized.
It's like the Hunger Games. It's like the Hunger Games. They basically, hey, they can kill us or whatever. But remember, they can kill us. They can beat us up. But the minute a black officer or a black CO or then they get made you know what I'm saying, they get held accountable, they get made the example. You know why? Because I got to be able to show these black people that we care about them.
Because that one dude from here still ain't really get held accountable for shit. He's still a cop right now.
Who?
The one that one black cop that's been shooting all the black people.
No, you know they
he ain't in Tulsa.
They burnt his house down. He ain't here no more. That Tulsa community. His last name is Mensa.
Yeah.
They went and burned that motherfucking house down.
Because they said they had it on YouTube that they say when officers get fired, they just go to another district or another district, and then it's cool over there. Or
that's what Derek Wilson did, dude that killed Mike Brown. All he did was just went deeper into Missouri, went to a white town, all white town. When Mark Furman, the motherfucker that they called himself trying to set up OJ, he went to a white town in I think it was like Wyoming or something. All they do is go to towns or whatever. They respected, but they also gonna be respected. Because remember what you did what everybody wants to do. You got a trophy. You know what I'm saying? Especially like Darren Wilson. When Darren Wilson killed Mike Brown, bro, they gave him $1 million.
But what's fucked up with the 19-year-old? He was either Mexican or Puerto Rican. So he was minority anyway. So it's like, not saying that it should be more sympathy for each other.
It should be, yeah. But we already know like what we said. You know what I'm saying? They'll slam you down to the street cop. Black police showing out for the white cop.
There you go.
It's always been like that. And that song came out in 1988.
You remember when they beat me up in the embassy? I think it was New Year's. After the fight y'all had in the corner.
What the what fight? I ain't never had no fights in the embassy.
Yeah, whatever.
Allegedly.
I don't know.
They gave me a fat ass eye and threw me into the back of the car. And what was fucked up is at this time I was like 250. I mean, cuffed up and just heaved me in that motherfucker. But my eye was so fucked up that they just let me go because I ain't had no warrants and shit.
I tell people to this day, when I was 14 years old, me and my cousins, matter of fact, it was me, Spank, and my cousin Derek, we was walking to the store on 3rd Street in San Francisco. They did a sweep of the corner on Cuseta corner. And we basically went ahead, like I said, we just walked to the store. Man, them motherfuckers, it was about 30 of us in handcuffs. It was like 4 or 5 motherfucking what is that called? The paddy wagon.
Oh yeah, the paddy.
Like you said, the handcuffs in the back, slid us on our stomach in the paddy wagon, shit like that, drove us down to by the pier, and San Francisco and beat the dog shit out of all of us. Took us back to the precinct, called you know what I'm saying, whoever was gonna come pick you up, you can go home. Didn't book us, no nothing, just booked our ass, took us back to precinct and let us go. So, you know what I'm saying, if it seemed like I got a gripe with these motherfuckers, I can't stand, I don't give a fuck. I hate the police, quote me on that. But you gotta think about it, that's my earliest, like, you know what I'm saying, I was from playing cops and robbers to, you know what I'm saying, getting my ass by these motherfuckers.
Yeah, but that bar you spit, like I had an experience of getting into it with a black officer, and the white officer came up and diffused everything. Like it was one of the situations. Like I was trying to tell the black officer, the person, because he stopped some people, stopped my brother now, and I'm trying to tell him the people that y'all stopping are the people who called y'all. So he get to going like, if somebody don't, leave my scene, they gonna get their ass whooped. Me being me, I look back. Like, who is he talking to? Because I know he ain't talking to me. So I'm like, so I'm trying to tell you. Motherfucker, woo. So I had a brace fucked up my wrist. He gonna grab my arm. So I instantly knock him off me. And then the other officer, okay, just calm down, let's talk. And it was the white officer. So it's like how I can't come to the black officer trying to explain, I gave him his feet, I had my hands, so I wasn't threatening, and he had to come, be like, okay, y'all cop, it's going too far or whatever, whatnot.
The black cops are programmed to see us as an enemy, same way the white cop does, but the white cop, how he feels is, damn, come on, y'all niggas, like, why y'all doing it?
Giving him a show.
Y'all supposed to get along. Ain't that what Rodney King said? Ain't y'all supposed to get along? That's all it basically is, man. Just, you get on that side and you start riding for that side. You know what I'm saying? You forgetting, man, what Tupac said. He said, man, the message to the censorship committee: who's the biggest gang of niggas in the city?
The police.
It's the cops. They got a gang mentality. If I'm on that side, if I'm you know what I'm saying, the GD, then all vice versa enemies. If I'm a black cop and I'm with these white motherfuckers, all of you motherfuckers are enemies. That's how I go.
Yeah, that's it. That's all.
But let's
well, with that being said, you know, we done gave y'all an hour and a half show today. I guess we had to make up for all the lost time and everything. We had a couple other topics that we're gonna talk about, but I guess we're gonna bring it up either. I think we're gonna start shooting on Tuesdays now. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see what's up with bringing back 2 times a week, but right now we gotta see what's up. But we're gonna go with the Tuesdays and see if we can, you know, catch all of our viewers back. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow. You know what I'm saying? Straight from Us podcast. I really don't have asshole opinion today. It's more or less, hey, this is where we at, this is what we doing. Come and see us on Tuesdays. Come and check us out. Me, your boy Mr. Cool Whip, and the one and only OZ, you know, and my boy J Money sitting in the background. Check us out. Come and check us out. Hey, help us out, you know. As we always promote, black folks support black folks. Let's get our numbers up here. If you got something to talk about, you got something that you want to put out there, come and see us. We'll put you on. You don't have to come to the hole in the wall, but you're more than welcome. You know what I'm saying? We'll put you on the air. We can send you the link. You can patch in. Come and join us. We welcome you. The church, the doors of the church are open. Well, we welcome all topics, everything. So next week Tuesday, I think we're gonna jump on these football topics. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I just wanted to show me some shit that I've been saying for the longest. But we'll save it for next week. Okay. We'll save it for next week because we all know what the NFL do. If you don't know what the NFL do, I swear you ain't learn Tuesday. You ain't been watching. All you gotta do is just watch and follow. You know, just like you watched WWE back in the days. The script told itself. You know, and that's all it is. But I'm your boy, Mr. Cool Whip, and I'm the one and only OZ. And it's been one from us, Straight From Us podcast, and we out. I'll holler at y'all next week.